Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolly Lulu Crafts, and today I have a haul video for you. I noticed that Tim had just launched some new Christmas stuff and some Halloween things, so I thought I'd have a little splurge. So I thought, first of all though, before we just go in and make the cards, I thought I would have a little haul video for you. So the first thing looks pretty boring. This is actually the Splat bots. Now I will be making a video on this separately, so I'm not going to open it up here, so we'll do a separate video on this and exactly what it is, how you put it together, so I won't go into that now. But this is basically a box that allows you to do your sprays, etc., without it going everywhere. Okay, so the first one in this bundle of dies that I got is, despite my promise of them being Christmas and Halloween, is clearly not either. But I just thought it was really, really pretty, and I just thought these are kind of thing that would be really helpful and something that you could end up using quite a lot, I would think. So the next one we've got is called Frightful Things. This is bits and pieces of Halloween, so they're all different elements, so that is just really cool. I mean, look, they got a little eye, all these different things, and I love the cobweb, a really cool corner piece actually as well. I really like that. So speaking of things, we also have a things for Christmas. This is called Festive Things. So it's the same idea. We've got lots of bits and pieces, and what Tim did say is that they're proportionate to the other elements. So there's a hearth, and I think there's a window, etc. So they are proportionate, correct proportions to that. So you can really use that with your hearth or your window, etc. And it's not going to suddenly look like there's this massive, you know, hot chocolate cup sitting on top of the hearth, or vice versa. It's so tiny you can't see it. So this is super cute. Look, there's all these little bits and pieces. I'm curious actually on this, just how if there's layers, because I was looking at this hat, for example, we've got the white and the red, and I'm curious whether that comes as a layer. Yeah, look, it does come, but I like this. It's really cool. Look, rather than having these little bits separate and you're looking at that thinking, where's the bobble for the hat, which bit is it? It all comes connected. Yeah, and these are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love the quality, and again with the cup, look. So I think this was worth the opening actually, just to see how this came together. And oh look, so yeah, very interesting. I like this, a bit different. So then we've got Christmas ribbon. So we've got two Merry Christmases and a ribbon. Again, I just want to take a peek at this one because I'm curious on this about the size of the Merry Christmas, because obviously there's two and it's showing it a slightly different size, but I wanted to see really how different they were. So that's one and that's the other, so you can see, look at the difference in the size of that M, the whole thing. So it's quite a lot different. So then we've got this one called Large Funky Festive. I have to say I'm not quite sure why it's Large Funky Festive. I mean, I get the large part, I guess these are large, but I'm not sure why it's Funky Festive. But clearly it's kind of your typical kind of Christmas foliage. So then we've got Fireside. And this is the one I was saying to you that both the Halloween, because you don't have to put this bit on, so you can make it a Halloween hearth, or you can make it a Christmas hearth, but those elements both are proportionate to this. And then we have Jolly St. Nick, and I think this is probably one of my most favourite Santas that I've ever seen in these kind of crafting things. I think he is absolutely gorgeous. He is totally the epitome of what I would imagine Santa to be. This big fat belly and this gorgeous swirling beard. I think he's absolutely perfect. I really, really like him. And it says it includes 11 dies, so there's obviously quite a bit of layering going on here. In fact, I think again, let's have a little quick peek at what's in here. Oh gosh, I'm not going to take all these out, but you can see there's quite a lot going on. So there's his tummy and his face. So yeah, quite a lot of dies going on there. Also, just to add with this one, and also there's another one at the moment. I think it's like Christmas baubles, but this one is the only one I've got, is something called Colorize, which is a particularly new type of way of doing the dies that Tim has come up with Sizzix. Now, I'm not going to go into details with it now, but it's to do with the layering, to do with how they've marked it up and all of this kind of thing. I will go into detail of that. I will go through it step by step when we actually make a card using this Santa. So I will definitely explain it all and, you know, try and hopefully make it really clear how it works, because I think it's not going to be difficult. I just think that it might appear at first glance a little bit complex, but I don't think it really is. It's just that it's just so different to what we're used to. So I think it'll be interesting and fun, and I'm looking forward to it. But I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that this is a little bit special, but I will be going over it when I do the actual video for the project rather than now. And then the last one I got was actually a Bigz die. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm actually really pleased that it is. And this is called Cauldron. However, this one has a little secret in that you can use it for two things. You can use it for Christmas and for Halloween. That basically you can use this as a Santa sack as well as your cauldron. And the reason I said to you I'm pleased that it is a Bigz die is because obviously Bigz dies will cut your fabrics as well, and I could see this being cut out in felt or whatever, or some really kind of nice fabric, so it looks really like a Santa sack. I mean, obviously as well you could do something really cool, some sort of cool metal or something. I'm assuming you can cut metal with these dies, like a craft metal. I mean, I'm not talking about going out and getting a can of beans and cutting it up. Okay, so a little PS to this haul video. After I filmed it a couple of days later, a couple of other bits actually arrived. First of all, the Christmassy things. I just was watching the video on the Santa and how the colorize worked. If you recall, I mentioned to you that there was also a second colorized die. This is the new style of dies that Tim has come up with. That so we will go through this, as I will with the Santa as well, the step by step. This is much more simple from what I can see, so I don't think the Santa's actually going to be that difficult. As before, these are just the dies, and we'll, as I said, as before, we'll go into the step by step and exactly what I mean by colorize in detail in the actual project videos. But anyway, this is called Hanging Ornaments. Okay, so then the next ones are these two. These are both Bigz dies. I saw on the design team examples on Tim Holtz sites this design that was done, and I was like, oh yeah, I see how these can really work. Anyway, so what we've got here is two Bigz dies. This is called Window Frame and Layered Pine. And what I like about this actually, that these two are in the Bigz, is that we can do these in fabric, because with the Bigz you've got that ability to cut through something quite a lot thicker, and this for example would look fabulous in felt on a card. So I quite like, I didn't realise these were coming as Bigz dies. I didn't realise the Cauldron was either, so again, looking forward to using those. And then the final one, and that will be the final one for this video, and I think it's the final one I've ordered as well, is the Halloween Ghost Town. But again, I've sort of got an idea of something that I want to do with this. So again, we've got a few things now with these dies that I think we can do quite a few different things, some different ideas, but I just thought I really liked these, and I've got this idea, and I just was like, oh, that would work so well. So hopefully you're going to enjoy the projects as they come out. Anyway, hopefully you've liked this little PS to the video, and yeah, so that is it for definite now. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.